Okay, before we get back to the Bible, what I want to do is I want to show you something here out of the book of Enoch. And this is what I was talking about in the description. It's something you might not have seen before. This is going to be the chapter, the book of Enoch. We're going to read here from verse 4. Now, let me just say this here. This isn't going to be any twisting. This is no twisting of scripture, anything like that. It's just simply going to be read. It's up to you to be able to understand what you see. And it's up to you to be able to use your own brain and your own intelligence. And then it's up to you to do the work after if you find that there might be some merit to this information. If you find that it might offer some sort of conclusion as to why we find all this anger, death, and wrath in the Bible, when we should hope to expect that a perfect Father doesn't possess any of these traits. So as we can see that, yeah, if you do seek, you will find. But if you are cut off from the fact of seeking because you're in a crystallized doctrine that has led you to believe that they've done all the finding for you, well, you might be under the wrong impression. So keep in mind as I read this to you that it's not my perspective. This is going to be from a historical account that's separate from myself, but you will see that it provides a pretty much perfect description of what I've been describing, that these fallen sons of God from Genesis 6 are the ones that are these lords in the Old Testament, of which we even find ancient Israel worshiping and sacrificing to, and even receiving divination tools, of which you would find under the Temple of Solomon, that the Templar Knights themselves found and became rich and famous. But after that, for some reason, were accused of worshiping Baphomet. And it's all connected to the artifacts which were buried under the Temple of Solomon. We'll talk about that another time. So go ahead and read this and understand that this is going to offer you another perspective of who these lords are in the Old Testament. In like manner, also holy Rachael said to Raphael, "They shall not be before the eye of the Lord, since the Lord of spirits has been offended with them. For like lords they have conducted themselves. Therefore will he bring upon them a secret judgment forever and ever. For neither shall angel nor man receive a portion of it, but they alone shall receive their own judgment forever and ever." As we see, we're connecting that these fallen sons of God, who were not mere men, nor were they angels, have been conducting themselves like lords. And it's right there in plain English. Now, it is up for you to be able to take the information and either expand or deny it. But I'm just showing you. So I'd like you to see right here that now we're going to go to 2 Corinthians. And I want to start off here at chapter 6, and I just want to read 6 and 7 real fast to let you know exactly that we're reading something that is connected to Moses in this time at Mount Sinai or Mount Horeb, who also hath made us able ministers of the New Testament, not of the letter, but of the Spirit. For the letter killeth, but the Spirit giveth life. But if the ministration of death, written and engraven in stones, was glorious, so that the children of Israel could not steadfastly behold the face of Moses, for the glory of his countenance, which glory was to be done away, how shall not the ministration of the Spirit be rather glorious? For if the ministration of condemnation be glory, much more doth the ministration of righteousness exceed in glory. For even that which was made glorious had no glory in this respect, by reason of the glory that excelleth. For if that which is done away was glorious, much more that which remaineth is glorious. Seeing then that we have such hope, we use great plainness of speech, and not as Moses, which put a veil over his face, that the children of Israel could not steadfastly look to the end of that which is abolished.